My sister asked why I never come to her daughter's birthday parties. I said, because I carried her for 9 months and you've convinced your husband you're the biomother. 3 years ago, I was driving home from picking up cupcakes for my daughter's 4th birthday. A truck ran a red light. I woke up 11 months later in a hospital bed. My sister was holding my hand, crying. I asked for my daughter immediately. She went quiet. While I was in a coma, my sister told everyone I wasn't going to make it. Doctors gave me a 15% chance. So she filed emergency custody papers, told my daughter Lily that mommy went to heaven. Then she legally adopted her, changed her last name, moved her into her house, started calling herself mom. The worst part, I was fighting to come back. Nurses told me later that I squeezed their hands sometimes, that I cried in my sleep. My body knew my daughter needed me even when my brain couldn't wake up. When I finally opened my eyes, the first word I said was Lily. My voice was barely a whisper after 11 months of silence. The nurses cried. They called it a miracle. I called it a mother's love refusing to let go. But when my sister brought Lily to see me, my daughter hid behind her legs. She didn't recognize me. I'd lost 40 pounds. My hair had been shaved for surgeries. I looked like a skeleton with skin. I reached out my arms and said, "Baby, it's mommy." She screamed. Actual screaming. She ran out of the room crying. My sister had shown her pictures of me and said, "That's your angel now. She watches you from the sky." Lily thought I was a ghost. She thought I had come back from heaven, and it terrified her. My own child was afraid of me. I spent 3 weeks in physical therapy learning to walk again. Every single day, I asked to see my daughter. Every single day, my sister had an excuse. She's at school. She's not feeling well. The therapist says we need to wait. I finally got home, went straight to my sister's house, and knocked on the door. Lily answered. She looked at me and said, "Are you the lady from the hospital?" I dropped to my knees. I said, "Lily, I'm your mommy. I carried you for 9 months. I was there when you took your first steps. You used to sleep on my chest every night because you said my heartbeat was your favorite song." She looked confused. Then she said, "My mommy is inside making dinner. I completely lost it, right there on the porch." My sister came to the door and told Lily to go back inside. Then she looked at me with this expression I'll never forget. It wasn't guilt. It wasn't shame. It was ownership. She said, "You need to leave. You're confusing her." I fought for 2 years in court, exposed the lies, showed the adoption papers were filed while I still had brain activity, brought witnesses who heard my sister say I'd never wake up when doctors hadn't confirmed that yet. But my sister hired better lawyers. She argued that removing Lily from her stable home would cause irreparable psychological damage, that I was a stranger to my own daughter now, that forcing a relationship would traumatize her. The judge agreed to gradual reintroduction. I get supervised visits twice a month, 2 hours, in a room with fluorescent lights and plastic chairs. My own daughter calls me Miss Eden. I've tried everything. I bring her favorite snacks. I remember she loves purple and hates the texture of wool. I tell her stories about when she was a baby, hoping something will click. She listens politely like I'm a stranger reading a book. But last week something changed. Lily made me a friendship bracelet. Blue and purple threads, slightly uneven. She whispered, "You feel like someone I used to know." I almost broke down right there. My sister watches from across the room at every visit. She still throws Lily birthday parties, posts photos online. Happy family, beautiful daughter. I don't go because I can't watch someone else blow out candles on my baby's cake while I sit in the corner like a stranger. She didn't just take my daughter, she erased me while I was still breathing.